I have never cheated, says the individual who got banned for cheating in Destiny 2. And they said that they were banned with no reason given, which is exactly what happens anytime anyone gets banned. Bungie never gives a reason as to why, but they have been putting up a big stink on social media saying that their ban was completely unjustified, tagging Bungie, DMG, and everyone in the community team. But Bungie, not wanting to give in to the drama like they did previously with Bach and Gangsta, has decided to stay completely silent, which has created a ticking time bomb for the community here because there's a little bit of a discrepancy with this one. Their team's record of world's second contest Desert Perpetual was removed from the Destiny API, meaning that their team's clear second place is perceived as being illegitimate. And only one person from the team was banned, and that's this individual here that we're about to jump into and talk about. So what happened? Did they cheat in the run and Bungie banned them? That can't be the case because we actually have a VOD showing what their gameplay looked like. Maybe the two are completely separate and there's no correlation. But if that's the case, then why would a full fire team of 6 get their world's second clear removed from the API and none of them banned? It has become quite a mystery, and everyone wants to get to the bottom of it, which is why the Game Post has created this article here, and we're going to jump into all the juicy details. A Destiny 2 World's First winner says they were banned with no explanation from the developer. Bungie has been cracking down hard after the Desert Perpetual contest mode raid, issuing bans against players who cheated and even those who ran with cheaters, which is based and absolutely the way you should treat the situation. The studio publicly warned that completions earned alongside cheaters could be punished, then followed with a ban wave that appears to have wiped a large chunk of contest mode clears from third-party trackers. That's right, they laid the ban hammer down hard and fast. Speaking of bans, last year Bungie banned a 4-time World's First Raider known as Cruz after finding out he had memory editing / debugging software on his PC. The decision was upheld after appeal and kicked off a heated community debate about what software is allowed to run alongside Destiny 2. This was extremely controversial because he was still awarded his world's first raid belt. His cheating, or his perceived cheating by Bungie at least, had nothing to do and no correlation with his world's first accomplishments. And it was believed that the program he was using was a cheating device for a different game, but not like a hardcore cheating device, like not like one that you would use like in Destiny 2. Something that gives you, like, I think it's art money, like gives you money or currency in RuneScape or something like that. It's nothing that serious. Or at least, I mean, I guess cheating software is pretty serious. I don't cheat in any games, but if you do cheat in another game and you have that software on your PC, should that get you banned in Destiny 2? That's what got everyone upset. Now, another World's First winner says they've been banned with no reason given, and they're publicly contesting it. In fact, this isn't the only World's First winner that's gotten banned. We also have Cruz, and there's been a few others. For some crazy reason, World's First winners seem to be living a dark life. They'd be doing things against terms of service. I don't know what it is about being a World's First Raider. I thought that if you were a World's First Raider, you would have like a level of dedication and really want your account to never get banned. Like, you know, you have all this prestige behind your name. Why would you ever want to get banned? But it honestly seems to be the opposite. With the number of people that have been banned that are World's First and former World's First Raiders and winners of World's First Dungeons, it seems like these goofballs just don't care. Destiny 2's Vesper host, World's First winner, banned on August 12th. Pine, a player who was part of the team that claimed the World's First title for the Vesper's host dungeon, revealed that they had been banned from Destiny 2 with no explanation from Bungie. Pine took to Twitter to share their frustration, tagged Bungie directly. No troll, literally, how am I banned? The post reads, genuinely oblivious to how this could happen to me. Must be a false ban because I've literally been cleared before by Bungie for our Vespers run. So if you don't know, they got World's First in Vespers host, the dungeon, and Bungie vetted them, like reviewed them, and obviously they didn't cheat, so presumably they wouldn't be downloading cheats from then until now. Pine later added they were an open book and would share any evidence needed, stressing for a quick update, no, I have not received any communications about a reason for my ban yet. All I can hope for now is that they are reviewing VODs to verify the run, since I have to assume my ban pertains to our DP contest clear. It pertains to that is because their clear was removed from the API, the world's second clear of Desert Perpetual. Now, a lot of these runs were removed because cheating was detected, and the cheaters were banned, and people that played with the cheaters were banned. But they were the only individual on their team banned, and it's very unlikely that they cheated because they uploaded the entirety of the VOD minus the boss kill at the end, but they did have a second teammate upload that gameplay as well. Their gameplay cut out because YouTube has 12-hour limitations. But anyway, the point is, like, if you wanted to say that their Desert Perpetual contest clear was cheated, and that's why it was removed from the API, it's very difficult to argue that when you can go review the whole entire VOD from start to finish. I'm an open book. They can reach out and ask for anything within my power to prove my innocence. I still have no idea what possible proof they could have that caused this, because I know nothing ever happened. I have never cheated or interacted with cheats in any way on Destiny 2. So there you have it, proclaiming their innocence. And this is a high-profile case when you do have someone that is, a former world's first winner and world's second. I mean, they literally almost got world's first in this raid. So for Bungie to completely ignore it, I think is not the right move here. I understand that we can't just give attention to every person that says, hey, I was banned and I didn't deserve it. There's a lot of people that get banned. But when it's a high profile case like this, when it's in a situation where someone that is literally owns a world's first belt or whatever they gave people for Vespers host, it kind of changes the circumstances a little bit, especially when it also gets a ton of attention on social media. This got hundreds of thousands of views on Twitter. What could have triggered the ban? It says, while waiting on Bungie to respond, Pine shared what they believe might have led to the account ban. According to them, the issue may have stemmed from messages sent in clan chat the day before the Desert Perpetual raid race. Pine admitted they were joking about cheats and even name-dropped a popular cheating site in one of my messages. Now, to be fair, joking about cheating is definitely not going to get you banned. If that was the case, there'd be like 100,000 more people banned because everyone jokes about it at this point. Having Ring 1, having hacks, wall hacks, aimbot, these are very common jokes. The idea or the insinuation that Bungie would have banned them for making a joke in the clan chat is so wild and absurd. There is just no way that this has any chance that this is a part of this, in my opinion. Numerous people in the clan were making jokes in clan chat about flying through the raid with cheats, myself included, and I name-dropped a popular cheating site in one of my messages, which I'm assuming is what got the message flagged, they said in a post. And to be fair, when you are doing stuff like this, you're kind of, you're playing with fire a little bit. People could screenshot these text chats. They could report you to Bungie. It still doesn't mean that you should get banned. Obviously, you should be able to joke about anything you want. Like, I should be able to type in a text chat in Destiny 2 saying, I am using cheats right now, enter, and that should not get me banned, right? If you're not actually using them, you're allowed to joke. You're allowed to mess around and stuff like that. The only thing that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me is how I'm the only person who's banned, but I'm guessing it has to do with how well we were doing in the race. Keep in mind, these messages were sent in a clan chat with like 80 people, and 2 of my teammates were streaming at the time. I would never say stuff like that in game for everyone to see if I wasn't joking. So there you go. So their messages were potentially seen by all these people and potentially reported. At least that's their opinion of what happened. We have no clue what the real reason is. Bungie doesn't give you an issue at why you get banned, and they have yet to respond to this. And it seems like they're just straight up not going to respond to it. Bungie just said, yep, we're not responding to this one. Pine called the messages dumb in hindsight, apologized, and said they would never undermine the integrity of a contest race. If this is the reason, all I can hope is that my VOD and other added context prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that nothing nefarious occurred during our contest DP run. Just please know that I feel very sorry for this whole situation, and I would never and have never done anything to impact the integrity of a contest race. Which, this message I like more. They're basically just being like honest to the situation. Like, they obviously respect their account, they respect the world's first races, they themselves have won one. This is kind of the sentiment, or at least maybe it's a false belief in my mind, but this is the belief that I want to think of these world's first raiders, that they care about Destiny 2 so much, that they play so much and dedicate so much time and effort and energy that getting banned should be worse to them than anyone else. Like, think about it. Imagine you've invested thousands and thousands of hours to get all these god rolls, all these weapons, all this time spent learning all these mechanics to try and win world's first raids. That's what a lot of these teams do. And then you get banned. It's like all that time is down the drain. your reputation down the drain. I'm not sure why we've seen so many world's first raiders get banned. Maybe there's more sus stuff going on than we realize. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy that we've had this number. This many people have been banned that have been world's first and former world's first. Now, could they be completely innocent? It is possible. While it is possible, because we have seen false bans in the past, it's also very unlikely because Bungie doesn't want false bans. They don't want the bad PR that goes along with that. And I think that they're pretty meticulous with their bans at this point. Could it be a Bungie blunder? That's, of course, always is a possibility, but nothing has been said this far. As of publication, Bungie has not publicly responded to Pine's case. This isn't the first time a high-profile Destiny 2 player has been caught in Bungie's cheat detection. In February 2024, Cruz, a member of Team Elysium and a 4-time world's first raid champion, was banned after using Art Money, a memory editing program. Cruz argued it was tied to another game and not used in Destiny 2 itself, but Bungie still treated the software as cheating adjacent and grounds for a permanent ban. And it's not just competitive players who have been impacted. Back in 2022 and 2024, Bungie mistakenly banned players due to errors in its detection tools. The studio eventually admitted fault, reinstated the accounts, and even issued apologies. Like I said, there was some false ban waves that have been issued out there. What do you think about Bungie banning another world's first winner? Let us know in the comments. I think that it is my emotions and my feelings about things aside. I just like to look at the evidence, okay? So far, we have evidence 1, which is that their team clear was removed from the API. So let's look at this on Raid Report and Raid Hub. So we've got the Desert Perpetual contest clears on Raid Hub. Okay, so these are the world's first clears. So you got Snazzy Rock, their team Nuts got world's first. And then it was 23 minutes later, we had this team right here. This is the team that got they're second, and they're on Raid Hub. But I believe when you click on it, it has some issues with it. Like it shows the time, it's grayed out. Okay, when you go to Raid Report, you can see that you have Snazzy Rock here, and then the team in second place is a different team. Okay, they're at 16 hours and 3 minutes. So this second place clear was removed from Raid Report, and I think it's been grayed out inside Raid Hub. I'm not sure exactly how they're handling removing all of the clears that are, this is how they're handling it, I think, on Raid Hub, and this is how they're handling it on Raid Report. So this is the first bit of evidence that we have. So Bungie declared their team clear as false in some way, all right? In some manner, it is false. To give you context, if I look myself up here, right? Yep, here I am. This is my 155th, I'm 155th place at 1 day, 22 hours. So my clear is legitimate. Obviously, I streamed the whole damn thing. So my clear is still here. Their clear is not. Bungie said something happened in their run. Something was cheated. Something was wrong. Something was manipulated. Something was against terms of service in their world second clear that determined they needed to be removed from the API. What exactly was that, though? Because here we actually have the video of Pine's clear, and you can see here we have 12 hours of consecutive gameplay, and you're not going to see any cheating. They're obviously got world's first Vespers legitimately. They're clearly a team that is capable enough of clearing a contest mode Desert Perpetual. They have the talent, they have the team coordination. They got a world's first in Vespers. Like, these guys are legit. They even have multiple VODs where you have a secondary part here from their teammate Tides. It shows their final stand clear of the boss, right? Which was the hardest part of the whole entire thing. You don't see anything crazy suspicious. You don't see, some guy no clipping through the walls and shooting infinite power ammo. You don't see anything bizarre going on. No glitches, no exploits, no cheating in the gameplay. But this gameplay was removed from the API. Bungie saw this or looked at something in this and said, this is cheating. This is against terms of service in some capacity. What was that capacity? We are so confused. Everyone's confused. And so because we're confused, and because it's mixed signals we're getting, where we can watch the VOD and see no cheating, but Bungie says there was cheating, we're left with this idea of we need an answer from Bungie. We need Bungie to say something about this, even though they don't normally say a whole lot when it comes to bans. They really do need to say something. I would like to know what happened here. The problem is Bungie is going to claim that they don't want to give any more information or tools to cheaters, so that way the cheaters can create new systems and workarounds to get around Bungie systems, right? That's what Bungie will argue. And that's okay that they want to argue that. But the community still will want those answers, because this one is definitely It's odd, right? It's a little odd. But let me know what you think about the situation down in the comment section below. Do you think Bungie should respond? Do you think that they owe it to the community to explain exactly why this team's clear is removed from the API? Or do you think that this individual deserves to be banned without reason or evidence, and they're clear of the Desert Perpetual raid removed from the leaderboards? I'll be reading your comments as always, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications. We'll see you in the next one. Later. If you enjoyed this video, then click on the screen here to watch another one from this channel. And don't forget that we're doing a monthly emblem giveaway for anyone that is subscribed with notifications on, likes, and comments on the video. We'll be scrolling through all the comments, picking random winners. So best of luck to you out there, and we appreciate you watching.